Hello!
What's up?
Welcome to this week's edition of the Jordan and Jordana Show, Sports Wrap. I think we're still working on a title a little bit.
I'm happy.
Yeah. This is our second week, so thanks for coming back, and make sure you keep coming back. All right, we're going to jump in. Today has been a huge day in sports news. A lot of stuff going on, but we're going to get to that a little later. We're going to start local. First off, with the Marlins. Yay for the Marlins. They avoided the sweep against the Cubs.
They did.
Winning one of the 4 games. So, go fish.
Go fish?
That's what they say. Go fish.
Okay.
I don't know. I think. I really don't go to many Marlins games anymore. The record now stands at 6 wins and 19 losses, so 2 more from last week.
2 more from last week.
Good job, boys. I'm
you got to
so
start
proud
somewhere.
of you.
You have to start somewhere.
And Jordan's going to take it away with a little NBA action.
A little NBA action going on. We had some awesome games this weekend from a lot of the NBA teams. Here we have the games that are coming up are the Bulls versus the Nets. Pacers versus the Hawks, Thunders versus the Rockets, and those teams are really getting down to it. The competition level has been phenomenal.
Well, the Thunder just took a huge hit, too.
They did. They did.
That'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
They did. And Nate Robinson for the Bulls,
triple overtime.
They did their thing. He said that he was felt like he was playing in NBA Jam again. Have you ever played NBA Jam?
No.
Well,
gotta be honest with you there.
It was awesome, but they have this thing on NBA Jam that when you shoot 3 baskets in a row, when you shoot 2 baskets in a row, and then on your third one you're on fire.
Okay.
But yesterday he was phenomenal.
He was on fire yesterday.
I'm not a Bulls fan, but I put respect where respect is due. But she is a Bulls fan.
I am a Bulls fan.
Shout out to the Bulls. Hope that you win because you would have to face your arch nemesis.
All right, let's just get going. Come on.
Team Heat.
Put it away. Next.
Shout out to the Heat. They did their thing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Brandon Jennings said that they were going to win in 6, but it looks like they lost before 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
And the Lakers.
Where are the brooms?
Do you have a broom?
I don't know where a broom is in this house, honestly.
Do you have a Swiffer?
Probably.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Whatever.
Fans,
you're gone.
Looks like you guys are done.
So the Heat sweep while the Lakers are swept.
Ouch.
Sorry about it.
Ouch. On to our next subject, the NFL draft this weekend. One of the biggest, most covered events in sports right now. Congratulations to all the guys that were drafted in the 7 rounds. It used to be 12 rounds.
That's a lot of rounds.
That's ridiculous.
I stopped watching after the first round.
Most people do. But we really shouts out to all the guys that did get drafted and even the ones that were not drafted and got picked up on NFL contracts as undrafted free agents.
Good job.
6 Huskies this year.
How many Knowles?
She got the shirt on today.
Topping the list with 11 draft picks this year, most in school history, and also beating out those 2 SEC schools. I think Alabama and LSU.
Oh.
They had 9 apiece.
Well, you know what?
Sorry, not sorry.
That's fine. The number 1 overall pick was from the MAC.
That's
right.
Bow
to the MAC.
I gotta give it up.
Bow to the MAC.
They said Central Michigan, and I said, what?
Yeah, and I projected it just right. I had a little gentleman's bet going on, and the MAC came and did their thing.
No, you did. Who did the Dolphins pick up this year?
The Dolphins, they picked up. It was a pretty indifferent draft for the Dolphins. They filled a lot of positions that they needed.
Yeah.
And got a nice little list of them now. We have Jordana. They picked up in the first round.
That was an interesting.
A DN from Oregon. Yeah, it was.
But how they got there.
Yeah.
I mean, we all thought we were gonna have to wait till the 12th pick, and then all of a sudden, Raiders trade him.
That's usually how it happens. Nobody really knows until that clock says,
that's crazy.
You're up.
Yeah.
So, Deion Jordan in the first round, Jamar Taylor in the third round from Boise State. Really good corner out of Boise State. Dallas Thomas, offensive lineman out of Tennessee. Had Will Davis, Jelani Jenkins from Florida. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know who that is.
Florida boy.
Stellar talent out of the University of Florida.
Unfortunately.
Deion Sims from Michigan State. Had Mike Gillisley, another Florida product. Caleb Sturgis from Florida as well. And Don Jones, as well as the undrafted free agents they picked up. So awesome picks by the Dolphins. We want to root for the hometown team and all those guys they have going in. I think that they're going to have a pretty good year.
It seems that
new
way.
New uniforms.
Yeah.
Just a new
it's
vibe.
Just like there's just a feel of change.
Yes.
Hopefully. So, not expecting great things, but definitely an improvement.
Definitely
over past years and into the future. I feel
Looks
like
they're
can
doing
get better.
the necessary movements to go towards
lay the foundation.
Yeah, that's it. On to our breaking news.
Breaking news.
We need to do a something.
We'll figure that out for next time. But it is honestly days like today, Monday, April 29th, that I love working in sports. There are so many things, news in general, so many things going on that you can't predict, and I just love it. So first off,
breaking news dance.
All right, he's going to do that, and I'm going to tell you about the breaking news. Tim Tebow has been cut from the Jets. I'm an old girl, never really liked Tebow. He crushed us 4 years in a row, but I do feel bad for the guy. All he wants to do is play football, and no one's really giving him a shot.
Yeah,
so.
he's a great guy.
He is a good person. I'll give him that, but it's just the Florida State in me that has a little bit root against him.
Yeah.
Sorry. Next.
Sorry, Tim.
Who's gonna start for the Jets?
Well,
I mean,
they're one quarterback down, so now they have five. Now they have five QBs.
The deepest depth chart I've ever.
The deepest depth chart.
I'm sorry. You start with 6 quarterbacks at the draft. That's insane. I mean, they just picked up Geno Smith. He's pretty decent.
Really good.
My prediction: they will, if Sanchez and Geno both perform to the best of their abilities, which should be great considering they're NFL quarterbacks right now. I think they will start Sanchez, give him a chance until he messes up, is not winning games, whatever, and then they're going to hand it over to Geno.
This is the sports reporter in her.
This is what I think. If they don't start Geno in week 1, he will be named starter at some point in the season.
Really?
I think so.
I don't know, man.
Because who else do they have? They've got Greg McElroy.
Right.
Okay, he won a BCS title, but then David Garrard.
Yeah.
And
I think he's
Sims?
gonna be the week 1 starter, just because
Garrard?
he's a vet. Yeah.
But he hasn't played in 2 years.
But it's
2 years.
But when he was with the Dolphins,
he
before he got hurt,
yeah,
he was slated to be the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
There's something about consistency and being that guy, that same guy over and over and over and over in the league that coaches value.
Right.
But I feel that I feel like Garrard will do it, and for the number 1 position, I mean he's going to have the number 1 position, and then between Tebow, sorry, between Sanchez and Smith, and I think McElroy just knows his role. He's not even really in the mix.
Well, we'll have to pencil that down and see what happens at the start of the season.
Definitely,
just a few short weeks away.
Definitely.
And probably the biggest news today: Jason Collins has come out as the first gay athlete in any of the major sports leagues. So that's just a huge win for him, for athletes everywhere, and for the LGBT community in general.
Yeah.
Just amazing courage for him to do that, and it's good that finally someone has done it.
I don't know, man. Recently, I definitely do not have a problem with who you are, accepting the people for who they are. But recently, it just seems like it's been a publicity stunt. It may be a PR move.
Okay.
Because of the sponsorships, because of the endorsements, because of the money outside of that, on top of actually being.
So do you think he did this to get a contract for next year?
Possibly.
Because to me, I would think it would hurt his chances, if anything. I mean, you've got the coaches and owners having to think about morale on the team, what the locker room's going to be like.
Right.
Sure, you can be accepting of anyone and everyone and what they choose to, how they choose to live their life, but I mean, if your athletes aren't comfortable showering next to somebody in the locker room,
right.
you
But
gotta
at the same time, when you're going into sports, and you know the stigma with sports is, you know, it's a manly thing, it's, you know, brute strength against brute strength, and it just seems like, for one, I didn't even really remember that he was in the league until today.
Right, 34 years old, but
34 years old, for a long time. But I don't know. Like it seems like the attention is really not on the court, like what it should be, or on the field. Because today they even spoke about the first football athlete that came out as well, and it's kind of a little sketchy situation. So you never know what people have on their mind. And he just got 5,000 more followers on Twitter.
Well, because now everyone knows who he is. Hello.
Hello.
All right, well, that'll do it for us for this week with the sports wrap. Make sure to check us out next week. We have plenty more playoff games coming up.
Way more playoff games coming up.
I am sure something else will happen in the sports world, as it always does. So thanks for watching us, and make sure to follow us on Twitter. Handles down in the description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe to our channel.
Channel.
We're cool people doing cool things. Cool show.
We're pretty funny.
She's Jordana. I'm Jordan. We're over now.
Have a good week.